Now on the programme, about 1 in 5 British families with children don't have enough money to pay their energy bills. That's according to recent research. Part of the problem is soaring heating and electricity prices. And over the last decade, they've risen more than 100%. RT's Anastasia Chokina reports.
Spreading far and wide, an energy crisis is hitting Britain hard. Here, more than 1 million families with children cannot afford to heat and light their homes.
It's a huge problem. For the first time, it's over 1 million families are experiencing fuel poverty, and that's the highest it's been in over a decade.
Policy Exchange, a leading UK-based think tank, reveals that out of over 2 million households living in fuel poverty in England, half are working families. Its research also shows that poorest people have the worst insulated homes, which to them adds an additional £1,700 a year to heating bills.
Vicky Charles is a single mom to 2-year-old daughter Samara. She works from home and struggles to stay warm every single day.
If it's just me, I'll just put a jumper on, I'll sit under a blanket to work. But when you've got a toddler, they don't want to have an extra jumper, they want to run around and play, and then it's a bit cold, mummy, and you have to kind of, okay, we'll put the heater on a little bit then. I spent a lot of money over Christmas on the electricity.
Vicky has a key for her electricity meter, which she deposits money onto every week. If the money runs out, the electricity and heat stops too. This mom's biggest nightmare.
Papa Snake, go now.
Energy costs have been skyrocketing in the UK, with consumer gas prices increasing by 128% over the last decade.
You can trace this problem back to the decision to privatise the utility companies in this country back about 20 years ago. The big 6 energy companies are now profiteering, frankly, at the expense of the British consumer.
Analysts say the problem is likely to keep getting worse as the cost of living in the UK continues to rise. Despite thousands of charities working across the country, the number of families faced with the choice of heat or eat is higher than they can keep up with.
75% of families across the UK told us that in the last year they just really struggled with their energy bills. 78% said that their children are falling ill because their homes are cold. Families are cutting back on food just to scrape the money together to pay for their bills.
Experts say the British government must use the £100 billion infrastructure budget over the next 5 years to pass savings down to consumers.
There's a real failure on the part of government to drive forward an energy efficiency programme.
In the meantime, Vicky and Samara built their dream home out of Lego, one that wouldn't cost quite so much to keep warm.
Yeah.
Oh no! Anastasia Churkina, RT, London.